Legendary leader Nelson Mandela died earlier today at the age of 95, and the inspirational figurehead is responsible for the end of the apartheid era in South Africa. After leading years of protests, he was imprisoned, but persevered through his incarceration to become leader of the nation. He influenced people across the world of music and entertainment for his compassion and dedication to peace. Paul Simon, who refused to play South Africa because of what Mandela brought to light about apartheid, said of the leader, quote, "Mandela was one of the greatest leaders and teachers of the 20th century. He conceived a model for mortal enemies to overcome their hatred and find a way through compassion to rebuild a nation based on truth, justice, and the power of forgiveness. His passing should reignite a worldwide effort for peace." End quote. There's a little bit of irony that the movie Mandela: Long Walk to Freedom was released to theaters last week. The movie stars Idris Elba, and he talked about playing Nelson Mandela.
I reacted like, this can't be true. I didn't believe in it. I thought my agent was having a joke with me, to be honest. But it certainly feels like an honor. Ultimately, it was just a massive honor that, what I do for a living was recognized by his family. And I was asked to represent him. That's a massive honor.
Bono and his band U2 wrote the song for the film, and they said that they were in Mandela's corner since the beginning.
You see, Mandela was not just South Africa. It's a global phenomenon. And actually, we've been working for Nelson Mandela since we were in our teens. We did our very first anti-apartheid show in our teens in the 70s.
That's not the only thing we've done in his honor. We were involved in a couple of concerts. The 4664 event in South Africa, which we were very honored to be part of. So we have a long history of an association with Madiba, and at this particular moment, of course, it's even more poignant to be able to turn out in support of him.
Nelson Mandela was also portrayed by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus, and he said that the esteemed leader handpicked him for the role.
It gives you pause if you're going to try and play somebody that well known. But I was anointed by him years ago. That I'm the one that he chose. If there was going to be an actor who played him, and he had a choice, who would it be? So that's all well and good. The only problem that I could say that I foresaw was just trying to make sure I sounded something like him. The rest of it I could manage without too much strain, walk, gestures, and little mannerisms and things like that. But that voice, that's going to be a trick.
Nelson Mandela's last major appearance was an appearance on a golf cart at the 2010 World Cup final held in South Africa. He rode through the stadium to the adulation of the crowd. Nelson Mandela was born on July 18, 1918.